Hey, my beautiful YouTube family. Today I am trying Dairy Queen's fall blizzards. Y'all, these have melted. It has been a very long night. Ugh, it's making a dang on mess. It's been a very long night. This is the Reese's cookie dough. It's all right. Go ahead, a spoon. You can have this one. Tastes like Reese's and cookie dough. This one is the pumpkin pie. Y'all, it's so melted. Listen, I like pumpkin pie, but that tastes like sweet potato baby food. Kind of tastes like spoiled milk. This one is pecan pie. This one's good. And I don't even like pecan pie. The saltiness of the peanuts. The saltiness of the pecans. Tastes like a butter pecan. Trin, you can come get this one. If you like it. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. And then the candy. So it has little candy pieces that taste just like pecan filling. Pecan pie filling. I like how it's like not too sweet, which is why I don't care for pecan pie. It's too sweet. It's pecan pie filling. That's pretty good. Let me give y'all a story time. My energy is off right now, and I am not in the best of moods. I'm not feeling all festive. I was feeling festive. That's just a piece of string that Talia has left on the floor. I apologize for that being in my background. I just walked in the house not too long ago. Work was busy, but work was good. And when I got off work, I was feeling good. Sometimes I feel blah when I get off work. I feel really exhausted and tired, and my feet hurt and whatnot. But today my feet were not hurting. So I said, ooh, let me run off into Michael's and do some vlogging, because it was something I had been wanting to do. I wanted to go vlog the fall stuff, and thankfully I did, because as you guys know from that video, because I'm pretty sure it'll come out before this one. As you guys know from that video, they were having 50% off of everything, and the shelves were getting empty, even though they had a bunch of stuff. I mean, they still had a good selection for me to vlog, but I was like, okay, cool. Let me go run in Michael's real quick, because we actually got out of work on time. My feet don't hurt. Before I went to work, I told Trinity to make sure she makes some spaghetti so that I didn't have to worry about stopping and getting food and all of that, because I literally just wanted to come home. Then I figured I would be in Michael's maybe about 30 minutes or so. But the mister calls and he wants something to eat because he's just against spaghetti. So I'm like, fine. Like, I really did not want to do this. This is why I asked her to make the spaghetti. So he didn't say what he wanted. He just said, you know, grab me something. And I'm like, okay, well, the last time he sent me to get him something to eat, I named off a couple of places and he said he didn't feel like eating that stuff. So I was like, okay, cool. Let me go to Dairy Queen. Maybe he'll be happy with that because they have chicken fried steak fingers. Okay. So I'm pulling into Dairy Queen and I'm like, man, they got a long line, which normally Dairy Queen, especially on a Friday, Saturday, usually has a long line. I don't know why. I guess everybody's just like, hey, let's go get Dairy Queen today. So I get in the line and I'm like, hey, you eating Dairy Queen? And I'm like, whoo, this line isn't really moving. Well, I don't know why. And I know restaurants do this. I'm pretty sure it's a marketing deploy or whatnot to keep people from getting out of the line. But I don't like it. I felt trapped. I felt like I was being set up because I finally get in the little area where it's only one lane. You cannot get out of it unless you're going to run over the curb and hit some cars or run over trees and stuff like that. And I'm like, what the heck? I couldn't back up. It was a long line of people behind me. So I'm stuck there. Talia, will you be quiet?
Where are the keys?
Right there on my purse. So I'm stuck in line, right? I finally get up where there's one car ahead of me. And I'm like, cool, there's only one car ahead of me. That car sat there for 20 minutes. 20 minutes. The one car in front of me sat there. And I was like, nobody's answering this person. Because I couldn't hear them ordering their food. And they kept like hitting their gas or letting go of the brake or whatever, like they were going to pull off. But I'm pretty sure they were thinking exactly like I'm thinking. Like, I've been sitting here all this time. I do not want to just pull off after I've been sitting here all this time. So finally, they order their food. I get to the menu. No one says, welcome to Dairy Queen. Can you hang on just a second? No one says anything to me. And I'm on the phone talking to my cousin. And I'm like, I am so surprised he has not called me. You know, she's like, you just mentioned him. He's going to call. Lo and behold, that's what he does. He calls. Why this man got an attitude? A whole attitude. Now, I'm already frustrated. Can you imagine this? I'm already pissed off because I done sat in this line for an hour. Okay. Sat in this line for an hour. Couldn't get out the line. Wasn't intending on stopping anywhere, which is why I told Trinity to make the spaghetti. Then I pull up and nobody even says, hi, welcome to Dairy Queen. Can you give us just a second or hold on just a minute, or we're short staffed today. Nobody says anything to me, and I'm sitting there waiting, and at the same time I'm like, I want to pull off because I'm finally in a spot where I can pull off because there's nobody in front of me, right? And the thing is open. But imagine my frustration. I've been sitting in this line all this time. I don't want to pull off after I've been sitting here all this time. This is what I'm thinking. And then my husband calls me with an attitude, which I can imagine his frustration too. I've been waiting on my food this long, blah, blah, blah. But what do you think I'm doing? Trying to get your food. So then I come home. First, okay, they give me my 3 blizzards. No, first they tell me my card declines because I was trying to pay with my Cash App card. And I used my Cash App card to order some groceries from Walmart yesterday. Well, Walmart didn't have everything that I ordered, but they haven't put my money back on the card yet. And I didn't notice that. Okay, so my card declines, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So then I got to use a different card that I didn't want to use, but I had to use that card. They give me my blizzards. By the time I get home, the blizzards, they melted. As you can see, they didn't put the food in a bag. I'm so frustrated at these people because when I get to the window, I realize there's somebody cooking. There's somebody at the drive-thru taking the orders and the money. There's another guy in there walking around on the phone with the iPad. I don't know if it's DoorDash. I don't know if something was down and he was trying to get that fixed or what. And then there's another little girl in there walking around looking like she confused. So I'm like, y'all not gonna try to even explain what happened in here? But I'm already like very, very annoyed. So I'm like, I'm not going to say anything because if I do, I'm probably going to upset these kids because I could tell they were teenagers, right? So he just hands me the boxes of food. And I looked at it like, you're not going to put that in a bag? And I was like, whatever. I didn't say anything. I just took the food and put it in the truck because I'm like, I'm irritated right now. Then he was trying to hand me the blizzards, and I saw it had ice cream all around the side. They didn't wipe them off. And I asked if I could have a cup holder because, number one, it's 3 blizzards. I'm in the truck by myself, and I'm going to have to carry this into the house. A cup holder? Like, he's confused that I want a cup holder. Listen, y'all, I don't know what the deal is these days. I try to be patient with these kids. I really do. But I was a teenager once before. I worked in fast food once before. I know fast food, it's hard, because that's some hard work. You're dealing with hungry people. Sometimes you get large orders, whatnot. But I don't understand this generation and how they think they can't what's the word I'm looking for? If it's something that's different, like they're not used to having to put the blizzards in a cup holder, it's foreign to them. It throws them completely off. I don't get that at all. I might even cut this part out because I don't want to offend anyone because I'm frustrated. But yeah, he's like, a cup holder? Then he had to turn around and tell someone that I wanted a cup holder for the blizzards. I'm like, is there a problem that I want the cup holder? Do you need me to tell you why I need a cup holder? Do I need to say, yes, sir, I need a cup holder because I only have 2 arms and there's 3 blizzards and I'm in my truck alone. And when I get home, no one's going to want to come outside and help me. And that was the case. I got home. I called in the house. I said, you're going to have to come get your food because my hands are going to be full and I won't be able to carry it because they didn't put the food in the bag. So I sat there. He hung up on me and I sat there waiting. And I finally said, forget it. I'm going to try to carry it in. And if I drop it, I drop it. Oh, well, whatever. I don't care because I'm already irritated. I come in the door and it looks like Trinity is trying to put on shoes to come outside. And I come in the house yelling. And she's like, I'm sorry. Like, really? Then it's almost 10 o'clock at night. And she's cleaning the kitchen. The dining room is filthy. There's food everywhere. And I'm like, I told you to have the dinner ready by 5. What time did y'all eat? About 7:30. I'm like, I wanted y'all to have everything done so you could be in the bed and out of my hair when I come in the house. Here it is, 10 o'clock. Taylor's still up. Talia's still up. And I'm frustrated. That's my story time for tonight. That is the frustration of motherhood. When you feel like you have to do everything. All right. Until next time, family, be blessed. Thank you for listening to my rant. I will catch you next time. Bye-bye. And as always, my beautiful family, until next time, be blessed. Today's post notification bell shout out goes to Whitney G. Go and check her out.